Thank you. I'm here to talk about the foundation for Web3 in times of Polycrisis. My name is Cevat Yerli. I'm the founder and the former CEO of Crytek. For my whole life, pretty much, I've been building video games since I was 12 years old. And that passion led to, as Patrice said, to Germany's largest independent game studio. And with pride, I can say we reached over 100 million gamers and won hundreds of awards globally and built some of the most critically acclaimed games. We also invented the modern blueprint of 3D technology that's pervasively available and inspired all kinds of other engines, including Unity, Unreal, or any other 3D you see in any 3D application whatsoever. But we're not here to talk about video games, as much as I would love to. We also are here to talk about the future of the internet and also talk about how sustainable profit business models could be created and how a mission can be truly purposeful, inclusive, and scalable at the same time, have a deep sense for planet and people. This vision is what we call the Internet of Life. Internet of Life is not a competition to metaverse, neither is really a Web3 initiative. It's just our view towards the future of the internet, something that is more about real, tangible human feelings. It's about humanizing the internet as much as it is about technology. It's really about bringing the human factor back to the internet. Here's a short video that will hopefully get you the first glimpse of an idea of the Internet of Life.
Being together is best in reality. When we can meet face to face. When we can work in the same room. The future of communication will combine new technology with this power of reality. We will come together in familiar ways. We will connect as people for all kinds of reasons. It will be a safe place for everyone to join. No matter where you come from, no matter where you are. An internet built on reality. We call it Internet of Life.
So, to understand Internet of Life, we should understand what is happening today and also what happened in the last 20 years. With the first internet, we had the inception of where information that was analog became digital. And as Bill Gates said famously, it's information at your fingertips. The second internet was about how you can find people, social media, and follow them, and post your own content to the world, and share your thoughts and your memories with everybody. Now the big question is, what is the third internet, right? And so there are different concepts around Web3 and blockchain. But before I go into this, I want to explain also what is today's tech cycle, especially in the today's world of Polycrisis. Today's tech cycle is very much an old business model. It's about selling you either free services and you're the product, and your data becomes the commercial part. You're being sold effectively to advertisers or other businesses. So you become the product and you get a free service. They're building profits that are good for the business, but bad for you. But most people don't understand that. How bad is it for you really? Because it only looks like it's only about you. And people say like, but I have nothing to hide, right? But trust me, your data is more valuable than you think. But also it's about companies selling products. Every single year, another device, another device. Now it's another VR headset version 5, version 6, version 7, and another brand coming and saying, hey, you need this. And it's about this convincing of that we need to buy more, then we need to find the service that comes with that. And that creates a kind of tech gap between people. It makes an exclusive community of people that only have the device. And besides that, these devices are wasting lots of resources. The community becomes the market for developers, and if the community is small, then the market doesn't kick in, right? It's a network effect that's slowing down. The revolution is hindered by market companies' desire to make more profits at the cost of planet. And this is a model that we want to break through, because we don't think it's sustainable. We think people are waking up. The new generation is more conscious about the crises in climate change, the crises of waste that's coming around us, right? And also people are more aware about their data rights and their privacy than more than ever before. So we are addressing this in a different way, right? We are looking at a foundational technology that is called Reality OS. Reality OS, unlike other metaverse strategies, do not require VR headsets. Does not require you to buy something for $500, or as recently another very beloved company announced for $3,500, right? These devices are slowing down the adoption of the future of the metaverse. Now, metaverse, what is metaverse? Metaverse is already existing. I have been adding to the metaverse since 20 years as part of video games. So did many other game developers. Metaverse is nothing new, but it's repackaged new to sell you more devices, to bring you to their walled gardens, and to be part of these new ecosystems that companies are building, at the cost of people and planet. The way we're looking at this is, we don't need these VR headsets. We actually run on existing infrastructure, the infrastructure that you already have in your pockets, or on your laps with laptops, or on the tablets, right? 4 billion devices today are equipped with enough technology, sufficient power in computing to run the future of the internet already today. And that is available since 5 years in everybody's hand. So we embarked on a mission to make sure that every 5-year-old device can be ready for the future already today. So we built the Reality OS as a foundational tech to make sure that Internet of Life is only one click away, as Bill Gates famously said, information at your fingertips. For 4 billion people ready now, not in 10 years, not in 5 years. Doesn't require you to buy for $500 or thousands of dollars new devices. We are also focusing on the real human factor. We are not about avatars. I think avatars are great for the metaverse, but not for the Internet of Life. Avatars, and what's the difference, by the way, right? Avatars are about escapism. Avatars are around entertainment. It's the future of the entertainment, the future of the game industry, and the future how you may experience movies together. You might jump from one game world to another. That's the metaverse. But the metaverse is not the future of the internet. You cannot hinge or hang the future of the internet on the metaverse paradigm. The future of the internet has to run on the internet and has to focus on a very beneficial fact for being a human. So it has to embrace reality, it has to embrace the human factor. We focus on the real person himself, so to give you this sense of face-to-face experience for all kinds of reasons. It's highly scalable, it's inclusive, and it's real, and it's inspired by reality. The first use case we are launching in the next couple of months, but it's already live, is called Room. Room3.com is the world's first manifestation of an Internet of Life experience that's highly scalable, inclusive, and again, runs on all devices. So what we do with Internet of Life and Reality OS is about being sustainable. Sustainable as in, we are only allowed to make profits once we empower people and contribute to the planet. That's a general rule at the TMRW Foundation for whatever we do. How do we empower people? by giving them a superpower, literally. The superpower is not just about communication or finding information, it's about teleportation. It's about getting together face-to-face, a planet scale, with people, to unlock the human potential, to get together, to build all kinds of relationships with anybody across the world, with one click away. That means, as you saw in the video before, you can sit next to each other as if it's in reality without the travel requirements. So this isn't video conferencing, but this isn't either metaverse. This is the Internet of Life. Internet of Life is empowering the circle of profit, planet, and people. There's no gatekeeping involved here. It runs on any platform, any device, any browser, and it's, by the way, because of the decades of experience from building game technology and having built the world's first 3D engine, we have built, with Reality OS, the world's first 3D engine for the internet that empowers true human communication. The only difference is that the internet today, which is a 2D internet that will become soon a 3D internet, is a $10 trillion opportunity, a little bit bigger than the $200 billion games market. We are also focusing on the human need, right? We want to be sure we build technology that is really needed. With Room, I mentioned that it's already live in beta, will be commercially launched soon. Room is the kind of business that empowers collaboration, cooperation, and co-creation, and solves the pain point of today's video conferencing and remote working world that we live in. The Internet of Life is rooted into something that is deeply ingrained in our human nature. It's about getting together. Getting together is the human nature for evolving us. If we want to deteriorate, all you have to do is lock yourself up somewhere. Otherwise, if you want to get improved, keep exchanging. Meet people, transact knowledge to each other, and help each other and share each other. And the more we do this, the more we get together for that reasons, the more we improve. We give people superpower. Because you can do this with 8 billion people one click away now. That is not possible with the metaverse today. That's also not possible with video conferencing. Sharing a space is only possible if there is a space to be shared, and I only can get together with somebody if I can see his face. The body language and the facial expression before you say a word is 80% of the communication. So avatars don't cut it. So for us, we are looking at getting together as a sole inspiration source of building all kinds of solutions for all kinds of business developers, application developers. So we're looking at what are the different reasons why people get together. We talked about collaboration, working, or co-creation. That's a side of a platform that Room does satisfy that need. We're empowering the future of the internet based on reality today. We're not building a new reality. We're not focusing on some kind of virtual reality that people can escape on. That's another business, not from us. I mean, other people working on this. We are focusing on how we can get together for all kinds of reasons, for education, for healthcare, for shopping. 99% of your daily life that you do, you could do now supercharged with everybody in the Internet of Life. So the TMRW Foundation is very much committed to build a sustainable business model. This is what we call the for-profit foundation that will hopefully inspire other startups to do the right thing. Don't focus just on building businesses at the cost of people and planet. That's the easy way out. Yeah, I do think that the new generation, especially inspired by crises, should rethink their models. And we're committed to do this as an example when it's concerned about some major future disruptions. Nothing less but the future of the internet. We are focusing always on accessibility. Accessibility means no barriers of cost, no barriers of hardware, and it should empower everybody. There's a high chance that even in poor countries, people have some form of phone that can browse the internet, and when they have this, they can still click in the internet and be part of the future of the internet. For us, that's inclusion, that's accessibility, that's also scalability. So we are not alone in this journey, of course. We are looking for every other developer in the world to join us and work with us to shape the future of the internet. The Internet of Life is a vast opportunity, and as life is so vast and full of inspiration, there will be millions of applications that will empower each other's reality. The goal of TMRW Foundation ultimately is to make technology human and not to ask everybody human to become more technical. We don't want to adapt to technology. We want technology to be more like human, more like us. We want technology to embrace us. Ultimately, it's about the unlocking of the human potential across the world. Thank you.